The East African Legislative Assembly member Maina Karobia has challenged the government through the Street Families Rehabilitation Trust Fund to come up with empowerment programs to rehabilitate and equip street families to become independent and productive members of the society. Speaking during an event to feed and celebrate Christmas with street families in Thika, Karobia challenged the SFRTF to be more proactive in dealing with street families by incorporating modern ways of rehabilitation. This, he said, included empowering them through skill-based courses that would open avenues for sustainable and reliable sources of income.
Kwa majina ni Mheshimiwa Maina Karobia. I want to call upon the street children or Street Families Rehabilitation Trust Fund that they should be proactive and start thinking about modern ways of rehabilitating families. The modern ways of rehabilitating families si kupatiana pesa peke yake. Hawa watoto wanataka ajira, hawa watoto wanataka skills ambazo zitakuwa sustainable. Na kulingana vile tumesikia hapa, hawa watoto wengine wao hata wanatuambia wangetaka kupewa hii courses za home care, hii mambo ya taking care of the elderly, ambao ni kosa ambao tunaona watu hata wanapelekwa nje ya nchi. So sisi tunaomba serikali, particularly the agency on Street Family Rehabilitation Trust Fund, let them employ modern ways of rehabilitating street families so that these families can have sustainable and reliable source of earning a living and source of making an income in their families. Otherwise, we'll be having families where, kama sahi tumesikia, kuna mtu ambaye akona mtoto na akona mjukuu, all of them living on the streets. Let us ask ourselves, will we be doing this issue of street feeding programs every year in, every year in out? We want sustainable ways of these street families sustaining themselves and making a living on themselves.
He also appealed to the Interior and National Administration to enhance the issuance of national identification cards to street families to enable them get opportunities to get employment and do business.
In fact, the person responsible of IDs is actually a person, the principal registrar of people of Kenya comes from Thika. So I think I want to also challenge the national administration that is led by the PS of Interior, working closely with the chiefs, the county coordination, the county security coordination team or committee, to work closely with the organizations that look upon or look after these street families, so that they can be able to identify these families, those people who are above 18, and they can issue them with IDs. The reality is, even to those people without IDs, to those people who are not in the streets, kama huna ID, one thing, you can't own a SIM card. So it means you can do what we call mobile banking. Nowadays, we don't use paper money.
Joan Wairimu and her friend Christine appealed to the government to reintroduce the Kazi kwa Vijana program, describing it as one way to fight the influx of street families in urban centers.
Joan Wairimu, mimi ni mkaaji wa hapa Thika. Naweza omba serikali irudisha ile mpango ilikuwa nao ya kazi kwa vijana, ndo vijana wapate kazi, ndo waweze kujidumu katika maisha. Tunaomba kama hiyo kazi inaweza kuwa introduced back again, waweze kupewa hiyo kazi kama the first priorities, ndio waweze kujitegemea katika maisha yao. Wasikuwa wanatuomba kila saa tukifika kwa town. Ningependa sana serikali wasaidie kuwapeanga sanitary towels, na kama kuna wenye wanaweza kuwa wametaka kubadilisha, wanaweza tafutiwa rehabilitation center, na wanaweza pia kutafutiwa courses zenye wanaweza fanya waweze kujidumu katika maisha.
Naitwa Christine. I'm a supportive friend to Joan. Some of the challenges zenye tunaonanga our street families wakipitia ni kama harassment, na like from the police ama even from like wenzao huko. So from their end, kulingana na interaction ambao tumekuwa nayo na wao, wana request if something can be done, ndio waweze kupewa like accommodation kama niyo rehabilitation mahali wako secure, na wazazi wenye wako na watoto wanaweza kuangaliliwa watoto, waweze kupewa kama ni vibarua, ndio wanaweza kufeed watoto wao.
Their sentiments were echoed by 40-year-old Wairimu Niambura, who has been living on the streets for over 30 years. She appealed to the government to open up opportunities for them to work and be self-reliant.
Ndaingĩrire street ndĩna mĩaka 7 na thaici ndĩna mĩaka 44 na ndĩrĩ street na ndaingĩrire ndĩ kairĩtu kanini ga stand 1 na ndiĩrĩ nginya na mwana no mwana rĩu ndĩna twana tũna na tũcũcũ twĩrĩ na ndĩrĩ street na nĩ njiguaga ngĩconoka mũno nĩ kũigua ngĩtwo mami na ndĩretwo cũcũ nĩ karĩa kangĩ na tũrĩ onao taũni. Koguo no hoye thirikari yethe mũno ũrĩa tũngĩona mawĩra makũhota kũrera njiaro citũ nĩgetha tũhote kũrora rũciũ rwao, na okorwo mũndũ ena wĩra tũngĩruta no twĩtĩkĩrĩte kũruta wĩra, na arĩa tũrĩa maikangĩtie mĩaka mũno rĩ nĩ tũkorwo na ibandĩ na tikuga atĩ tũgũtũra tũhetwo, no tũhoe thirikari yethe kũrĩa ĩngĩiga mawĩra nĩgetha na ithuĩ mahote gũtwandĩka mawĩra twĩrutĩre mawĩra ma moko maitũ, tondũ arĩa megũtũhe rĩ matigũtũra matũhete, megũtũhe thikũ nini na manoge, no na ithuĩ no twende kwĩrutĩra wĩra wa moko maitũ.
During the event organized by Juan and her friends, about 300 beneficiaries went home with food hampers, diapers and boxers, among other gifts donated by well-wishers.
Tumeweza kupea watoto 300 chakula, na tutawapea pia unga, tutawapea pads kwa wanawake, tutawapea pads kwa vijana, tutawapea boxers, na tutawapea unga na mchele.